Hello and welcome to the TES Secondary Maths Resource of the Week number 93 with me, Craig Barton. Now I remember when I first started teaching, the three-part lesson was all the rage, starter, main and plenary. Then it seemed to get upgraded to the four-part lesson. A couple of years ago I'm sure it was like the 23-part lesson or something, and now God knows what we're supposed to do. But the key thing is, for me, a good starter has always been the essential part of my lesson. And I don't mind whether that starter is directly related to the learning that's about to happen. Maybe it's a diagnostic question for baseline knowledge, or maybe it's something that calls upon past knowledge from the last few weeks, or maybe it's something just completely random just to get the students' minds focused and off to a positive start. Well, imagine my delight when I stumbled upon this resource, which has been kindly uploaded by V. Stratton. And what a title, loads of starters. And I tell you what, it certainly is loads of starters. Because what you've got here, you've got a collection of all the starters that this kind teacher has ever used for her year 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and even her sixth form. And they are wonderful, a whole variety of stuff. So they're PowerPoint files, and I just thought we'd take a very quick look at some of these. The author has kindly also labelled what set these were kind of intended for. So you can see this is a set 5 year 7s. And because these PowerPoints are completely editable, obviously take that off and put whatever you want on there. But we get loads of different stuff. So here's a few on questionnaires and tally tables, data analysis. I'll show you one of my favourite ones down here. I really like this one here, just using digits and words. But this is quite nice as well. Look at that, I really like that. What's the easiest way to do these calculations in your head? So getting the students to do them and then share different strategies. Absolutely excellent. So that's year 7, and look at that, there is, I don't know if you can quite see the bottom of the video, but 153 slides for year 7s there. Let's fly on to year 9, so we tend to get a little bit harder now. Now, of course, one of these year 9 starters could easily be used with a year 7 class or a year 11 class. It just depends on the needs of your students, and as they're PowerPoint, they're completely adaptable. So just loads of quick fire things you can just bang on the board, some of which have the answers, which is always a bonus for me as well. So some nice estimating. That's nice as well, what fractions these diagrams represent. I want to show the year 11s and 6th form before I shut up as well. My year 11s are displaying their ropiness at fractions on a regular basis, so this is a really nice starter just to check that all the key skills for GCSE are in place. Some pie charts, bit of compound interest, loads of different stuff. Angles, justifying with reasons, really like that one. That's a really nice one as well. Adding and subtracting algebraic expressions, a bit of problem solving chucked into the mix there. So loads and loads and loads of stuff. But then look at this as well. Very rarely do you get top quality resources for 6th form, certainly starters for 6th form, but there's loads here. Mechanics, one of my weak areas, that's a really nice one. You can imagine using that with a high ability year 11 class as well, about intercepts and roots of quadratic graphs in different forms. I want to show you this one down here as well, with loads of surds and indices. There's a really nice one there. If for any of you teaching Stats 1, really nice getting the students to practice working out the mean and standard deviation, but also with subtle kind of link to a bit of linear coding there, seeing how the mean and standard deviation change and writing them in terms of x. Absolutely lovely stuff there. So just a wonderful collection of starters, all freely available, and as I say, a key thing is that they're on PowerPoint, so they can completely be edited. How would you use these in lesson? Well, it'll be no major revelation to say that I'd probably suggest using them at the start of the lesson, but also having these up your sleeve for any extension work for students who finish, or homework activities if you find one that particularly grabs you, or even cover work. That's not the worst idea in the world. I know it's a painful thing trying to search around finding some decent cover work to use. A bundle of these together, 4 or 5 slides of these on a worksheet might just do the trick. So a wonderful resource there. Get that downloaded. Get leaving a nice high review just to say thank you for the author for creating those. And I shall return with a fresh resource of the week next week. Take care and bye for now.